movement in the hall. The event has started in earnest. Let me now invite for his welcome address, the man who is leading the charge, who has caused us to have this amalgam of Nigerians who are ready to move this nation forward technologically. Be giving us the welcome address, the Director General and Chief Executive of the National Board of Technology Incubation, Dr. Hassim Konawole Raki. Let's put our hands together for the very sagacious, digital, pragmatic, very fast-ordered Director General NBTR as he gives us his welcome remarks. DG, you're welcome, sir. Okay, DJ speech program, page 15. Join him as he goes through the speech. Thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Minister of Science and Technology, my respected boss and the heritage of the science and technology, not only in Nigeria, but Africa. Chief Dr. Uche Jombi, because by science and tech, you are an engineer. My own very dear brother and colleague, Dr. Mustafa Abdullah, the Director General, Energy Commission of Nigeria.
Can you check if the live streaming is working on your side? Use your phone now. Yes, Facebook.
Energy based on the entry submitted by Nigerian innovators. My dear brother, the Director General Naseke, my dear brother, the DG, who I always describe as the head of innovation science and tech, my dear sister. The representative of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, my dear sister, who also is the Vice President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. My good dear brother, Engineer Biodu Atta, who incidentally is one of my successors in the Nigerian Competition Satellite. Currently, he sits as the Executive Director Technical from Nigerian Competition Satellite. Of course, I was the pioneer Executive Director of Nigerian Competition Satellite, the first ever in the history of Nigeria software. Sorry, I'm not following the protocol because my sister here is representing the chairman, Senate Committee on Science and Tech, our own brother, distinguished Senator Iya Abbas, other respected representatives here representing various teams from ND to SPINA to SOM to PCNDI and host of others. Our panel of judges, who incidentally we pick that we don't even know any one of them, but because we know that it's a serious thing I want to do for Nigeria, that's why we pick professionals from different areas. You are most welcome. The innovators, inventors of Nigeria, the Nigerians of today and Nigerians of tomorrow, you are welcome. My distinguished colleague in the National Board for Technology Incubation, which will soon be the National Agency for Technology Incubation, NATI. I welcome you all. From the directors to the last leader, you are most welcome. Everybody here present, you are most welcome. And the distinguished member of press, the various media houses that are here, we welcome you. And our security agencies, within which, if they are not with us, a lot of people might be fidgeting that, I'm not going to, something's not going to happen to me. We thank you sincerely for the protection you are giving us. We appreciate it. We are not taking that for granted. Thank you so much. My welcome address at the National Showcase of the NextGEN Innovation Challenge 2025 held today at the Nikon Luxury Hotel, Abuja. 9th July 2025. The theme of my address is Igniting Indigenous Ingenuity, Nigerian Solutions, Global Impact. Today, Nigeria is simply convening an event. We are scripting a pivotal defined not by natural endowment, but by intellectual assets, not by what lies in our soil, but by the boundless ingenuity right our home people. On behalf of the National Board for Technology Integration (NBTI), I welcome you most warmly to the National Showcase of the NextGEN Innovation Challenge 2025, a transformative platform engineered to amplify the brilliance of Nigerian minds and to protect homegrown solutions onto the global stage. Our theme for the National Showcase, Igniting Indigenous Intelligence, Nigerian Solutions, Global Impact, captures the essence of this gathering. Both unflinching and resolute. The Nigerian time to lead with innovation is now. The journey began with a spark at the kick-off ceremony held on May 28, 2025 at the Raw Materials Research and Development Council, Abuja. That spark became a flame broadcast in over a dozen national media outlets, igniting conversations from the street of Yola to the skyscraper of Victoria Island, from the mountains of Plateau to the plains of Sokoto, from the shores of Bayelsa to the tech hub of Lagos. That event sent a message loud and clear. Nigeria is not just catching up. Nigeria is taking the lead. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister, this year Innovation Challenge received over 3,000 applications from Enugu to Kano, from Ekiti to Maiduguri, from mountains of Plateau to the buzzing innovation clusters of Lagos. Every entry, every idea is a vote of confidence in the future anchored, or a future authored by Nigerians, our country, and for a world in desperate need of new thinking. Our goal is not cosmetic innovation. It is deep, systemic transformation. The question is, how do we secure food for over 200 million Nigerians? How do we bring sustainable energy to the large rural household? How do we ensure that even the most remote child learns from the brightest minds, including those born here in Nigeria, not only those that were privileged, born with silver spoon in their mouth, they belong in distant capitals. They are here in this room. The intellect are here in this room. The innovators are here in this room. The inventors are here in this room. The creators are here in this room. And they are in this room. And these are innovators with their brilliant minds. Let me acknowledge the visionary leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, whose Renew Hope agenda charts a bold path from consumption to production, from dependence to innovation. Under the visionary leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu TCFR, Nigeria is undergoing a bold and deliberate transformation anchored on the renewal agenda, the Nigerian First policy, and now Nigeria's historic inclusion in the BRICS Economic Alliance. These are not just policies and partnerships, they are platforms designed to elevate our homegrown talent, strengthen our sovereignty, and power a new era of innovation-led development. To our brilliant minds, the innovators. You, the innovators, are the living proof that Nigeria's greatest resource is not beneath the ground, it is within our people. The Nigerian First policy is a clarion call to prioritize local solutions for local and global challenges. It is an affirmation that Nigerian ideas matter, Nigerian products are valuable, Nigerian innovators stand to lead. You now operate in an ecosystem that is deliberately being shaped to favor you with government support, development financing, policy reforms, aligned to empower indigenous thinkers, builders, innovators, and creators. At the same time, Nigeria's membership in BRICS Economic Alliance opens unprecedented access to global markets, linking you directly to a multilateral bloc that collectively represents over 40% of the world population and trillions of dollars in trade and investment flows. This is your passport to new leadership, new funding channels, new export opportunities, cutting-edge collaboration with fellow innovators across emerging economies. But opportunity, no matter how abundant, it is only as useful as your readiness to seize it. You must now think beyond prototypes. If you develop prototype, you must think beyond prototypes towards products. Think beyond ideas toward impact. Think beyond visibility toward viability and scalability. Build for Nigeria, design for Nigeria, and compete. Leverage the local content framework that prioritize your solutions in public procurement. Align with the Nigerian First policy to build credibility and attract government and private sector buy-in. Position your innovation to solve real Nigerian problems. Energy access, food security, healthcare delivery, education, logistics, fintech, and industrial productivity. These are the front lines where the renewal agenda means real transformation. Do not wait for permission to lead. The door is wide open. Let this be your era of audacity, of excellence, and of skill. MBTI is proud to be a vanguard of this vision under the mentorship and the leadership of the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, building not just a system, but ecosystem, not just of talent, but platform for prosperity. With our trusted project management consultant affiliate London, we are converting ambition into action, transforming ideas into impact. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today, at least two trailblazers from each of Nigeria's 36 states and the FCT stand here, not as contestants, but as creators of tomorrow. This showcase is not the finale, it is only the beginning. from stage in London bearing the flag of Nigerian excellence with pride and power. This calls the top 37 innovators will hang their place on the global innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, I know 37, but there might be a slight change 37 if we got and cooperation of our governors across the 36 states of the federation to help innovators for the grand finale in London. Why we want to change this from this 37 is very simple. At the moment, just one company, the Honorable Minister, sir, just one company has taken 10 of our innovators, even though we are not concluded. 10. So it means we'll be left with 27. So if we get the support of our governors, that's why we increase this thing to 3 instead of 2 that are here. So if we have the support, we are ready to take the entire 100 to London for them to showcase, because we have many global investors and venture capitalists that are actually interested in Nigerian innovation. So I want to August next month, subject to procurement of visa and the support we get from our government, because we want each state to sponsor their people. We are not asking for anything from them. All we want is sponsor your innovators from your state so that they can be there. The Honorable Minister, sir, but this renaissance cannot be powered by government alone. We want to appeal to the private sector. We need your capital and your confidence. To our development partners and international agencies, we welcome your strategic investment. To our government, we welcome your scholarship. And to our brothers in the media, be the megaphone of this new Nigeria under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. And to all we Nigerians, let us believe in ourselves again. This is not merely a program, it is a national reawakening movement that we have started. Let the world hear it from today and from this hall, that we Nigerians, we are not a nation of prosperous. We are not a nation of beggars. We are not a nation of problems. We are a nation of thinkers. We are a nation of builders. We are a nation of solvers. And we are a nation of innovators. And today, the evidence is on full display with our innovators and inventors. They are present from various states across the country and the FCT. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we have the booths outside, and as we walk through this exhibition, remember, you are not just witnessing projects, you are witnessing possibilities, and you are encountering the future. And if you dare to believe, if we choose to invest, and we stand together, that future, not just in Nigeria, to be extraordinary. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, just like I said in my statement, this national showcase is not about context. It's about the origin. We are not giving an award. All we are trying to do for you is to expose that we invest in your innovation, and they are ready to invest in your innovation. Let us honor these visionaries, that is our inventors and innovators. Let us amplify their ideas. Let us find a movement. Because when we invest in Nigerian innovation, we are not just fighting the boss, we are illuminating destinies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you most profoundly. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you.
We can do better. We can do better for a great nationalist a detribalized Nigerian, a workaholic director general, very, very assiduous, very meticulous, and very passionate about the growth and development of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, and also very passionate about Nigeria and what happens technologically in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud the DG NPTR. Dr. Kazim Kolawole Raji, thank you so much for that very powerful, passionate statement from you. All right, while we wait for the DG to complete his pleasantries across, let me, in the presence of the Honorable Minister at this point, introduce, and let me use the word reintroduce the Directors General under the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, who were here actually awaiting the arrival of the Honorable Minister, and they were introduced in his absence. But now the Minister is here. Let's go. The DGs who are here. We have the Director General of NASA 10, Dr. Olushola Odusan. That's right here. You're highly welcome, sir. We also have the Director General of the Nigerian Institute of Leather and Science Technology, ZARI, Dr. Awal Mustafa. You're highly welcome. We have the representative of the Director General of LOTA, Adan Okolo Ola Duke. Please put your hands together. She's here in person, please. She's here in person. Thank you so much. The DG CEO of LOTA, Mrs. Ada Oladuke. You're highly welcome, man. We're honored to have you. And then last but not least, we have the Director General of PRODA. PRODA DG is here. Engineer Dr. Peter Ogobi. Please stand for recognition, sir. You're highly welcome. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we invite our very strategic honorable minister to speak and then open the ceremony officially in his capacity as honorable minister, I have been directed to very specially invite the Director General and Chief Executive Energy Commission of Nigeria to please give us a goodwill message. Please join your hands together for Dr. Abdullahi Mustafa as he comes to lend his voice on this national project. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. The Honorable Minister, my boss, I usually introduce him as the Chief Innovator, Chief Engineer, and Chief Scientist of the nation, Chief Uche Energy. Yes. My own brother, the host DG today, Dr. Kazim. Well done. Well done. Well done. My colleagues, DG Nasa, DG Lotab, DG Koda, DG Nihilist, all the DGs here present today, Chief Executive, I say you're welcome to this great event. Members of the high table, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the innovators, of course. Good afternoon. I'm here to just encourage you. I'm here to tell you well done, just like what I've just earlier said. This is a very, very great event. I'm always very excited when I see, chief executive doing things that impact directly to the youth, not just the youth, but the future. So I say congratulations. Now, because I've been brought to the stage, I'll need to just do what I have done, which is read from the book, because that's what the minister will be doing. So I have to lead, also take the lead just like everybody else. So esteemed guests, I am delighted to be part of this historic kickoff ceremony for the next year innovation challenge 2025. I commend the National Board for Technology Innovation for empowering the next generation of our innovators and entrepreneurs. This initiative is to harness the potentials of Nigerian youth to drive technological advancement and economical growth by targeting the 36 plus innovation and innovation opportunities are accessible to all Nigerian youth. Now, as the DG Energy Commissioner, I think I may have to be ready to speak more on how I think we could collaborate with this very, very impactful or very hands-on innovators you have here today. For the energy sector in Nigeria, what we do basically while doing so, we are actually under the innovation science and technology. That means we must embark on research and innovation. So the modern energy systems is research and innovation driven. Fresh perspectives and ideas to improve energy access, affordability, of course, are always our priorities. I wish to highlight some very, very modern technological innovations that are enhancing energy ecosystem and consequently positively impacting our socio-economic life. One, smart grid systems. Devices and AI-powered analytics and optimize energy distribution, energy demand, and detect potential challenges. So it is important while thinking to innovate in the energy sector, we should always think about smart grid systems. Renewable energy integration into the conventional energy supply, AI-powered forecasting and predictive analytic optimization of renewable energy systems is encouraged forecasting and predicting into our energy needs. Energy storage system is simply put batteries. AI-driven energy management system predicts also energy demand and optimize storage of energy usage and reduces reliance on our fossil fuel. Energy efficiency. It is very important to conserve what we have. We know 6,000 megawatts generated electricity and conserve and save the deficit to send to all of the served areas. So energy efficiency is very, very key and or any appliances with electricity and send the government to the served area. Electric vehicle infrastructure. We started it, the Honorable Minister just recently unveiled a free charging in ECN just to show that it's possible to become one of the leading in Africa countries that embraces the electric vehicle. So if you're thinking that you're going to get the electric to charge your car vehicle and just come to ECN and charge your car free. Grid security. These are all AI-powered threats detection systems that enable you to mitigate on your grid. Microgrid. AI microgrids are also very much that we can embrace during our innovation. Think through this because this is really what the energy landscape we're thinking about. If we want to bring AI into our cost to efficiently save and conserve energy. So collaboration and partnership very important. For NBTI, I think I see you are very, very high. The Energy Commission committed to collaborate with NBTI, private sectors, of course, and other stakeholders to support your research and innovation, in particular in energy sector. The ECN, as you are aware, has 6 research centers across the nation whose activity energy ecosystem. Nigerian Center Research Centers, Renewable Energy via Academy. This is the very, very first time that the country country is having an academy dedicated to renewable energy, which was also built by my ministers here last year. This college has been built in the second in the world and the first in Africa. It's called the Barefoot Renewable Energy College. And the college will be graduating. Yes. So this college basically is just to train our youth, equip them in area of smart grid, any sustainable energy generation, renewables as well. Research and innovation of green hydrogen production and this also a very model. Uh, Current minister will be unveiling very soon a hydrogen policy, first hydrogen policy in the country, because we see hydrogen as also a player in our energy mix. As Mr. President has already committed and has directed that we actually use CNG as an alternative source. So we want to add hydrogen to that. So with CNG, hydrogen, and EVs, I am sure fossil fuel will be a news of the past. I wish to conclude by saying, let's dream big, innovate boldly, and push boundaries of what is possible. Develop innovative solutions that can transform our energy landscape. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for listening to everything I've said today on about energy. I have to be biased a little bit, but let's think energy, let's do energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, please. Let's applaud one more time. The Director General and Chief Executive Officer, Energy Commission of Nigeria, Dr. Abdullahi Mustafa, working so hard to move the Energy Commission of Nigeria to great heights. We are honored to have you join us, and we applaud the passion you've attached to national development. Thank you very much, Dr. Mustafa. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for the want of time, I would have called other directors, general vets. I've been reliably informed that the minister has other very pressing national assignments outside this particular one, and so it would not be nice to keep him longer than necessary. Let me now again introduce the Director General in the National Office for Technology Acquisition and Promotion, NOTAM, Dr. Barrister Mrs. Obi Amadioli. Highly welcome. Thank you so much for coming. So at this point, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's now have the opening ceremonies and formalities that will be done evidently by no other than the Honorable Ministers, the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. May we please give our Honorable Minister of Standing Ovation, Chief Uche Geoffrey Naji, as he comes to give us the opening ceremony and opening formalities. So highly welcome, Honorable Ministers. Please keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping for a great nationalist, for a great man who's moving the ministry forward to greater heights. So highly welcome the Honorable Ministers. The Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. Please give our Minister of Innovation, Chief Uche Geoffrey Naji, to come to give us the opening ceremony and opening ceremony. So highly welcome the Honorable Ministers. Please keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Keep clapping. For a great man, for a great man is moving the ministry forward to greater heights.
Energy Commission of Dr. Mustafa Abdullah, DG CEO NOTAP, Barrister Delia Maduri, the DG CEO of SETEP, Dr. Shola Sheku Hussain, DG CEO INS, Dr. Awad Mustafa, the DG CEO of PRODA, Engineer Dr. Peter Okoye, the representative of my friend distinguished Senator Abbas, the Chairman Senate Committee on Science and Tech, the son, Senate Organization of Nigeria represented, the Korean, the Korean, yes, you're welcome. The South Executive Director, our panelists, the innovators, the staff of MBTI, gentlemen of the fourth estate of the realm, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to you all. Today marks a pivotal moment, not just for this ministry or for our collaborators, but for the entire Nigerian nation. We are gathered by an agreement that could very well redefine how Nigeria builds. Anyone who has traveled our roads, crossed our bridges, witnessed the silent decay of buildings understand this one truth. The cracks in our infrastructure are no longer hidden. There are daily headlines from collapsed bridges in the southeast to failed culverts in the northwest, southwest, and weakened school buildings in the south. The evidence is everywhere. We cannot continue to normalize structural failure as a part of our national experience. That is why this memorandum of understanding is not just paperwork, it is a promise that Nigeria will no longer we are gathered very well anyone who has just sorry, I just made a mistake. Sorry, yes. The honest mistake. I will reframe this. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you today at the national exhibition of the NextGEN Innovation Challenge 2025, a celebration of vision, creativity, resilience, and the unrelenting spirit of Nigerian innovation. Let me begin by commending the National Board for Technical Innovation and the distinguished judges and the organizing committee for creating a national platform that speaks directly to the aspirations of our youth and the future of our country. This year, over 3,000 inventions were released from all 36 states and the FCT. This incredible pool of 74 finalists have emerged, each one a testament to the ingenuity, courage, and brilliance that define the Nigerian spirit. So, isolation. Your selection is not just a personal achievement, it is a national endorsement of your potential to solve real problems. This event is not just an exhibition, it is an embodiment of the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The President has made clear we will no longer be a nation that impose solutions to problems we have the capacity to solve. We will unleash the innovation of our, unlock the potential of our youth, build an inclusive economy that rewards ideas and courage. Under this renewed hope framework, innovation is no longer on the periphery of government. It is the heart of national development. That is why we are investing in digital transformation, expanding access to science and technology education, and reforming our innovation ecosystem to reduce bureaucracy and open doors for capital, mentorship, and market access. Today, we are seeing the practical fruits of that vision. From energy to agri-tech, fintech, AI, and deep tech solutions. Our young inventors are proving that Nigeria is not just consuming technology, we are creating it. Let me assure you, the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology is fully aligned with the President's vision. We are committed to strengthening innovation hubs across the country, scaling support for idea to market transition, and creating the policy and regulatory environment that encourages research, rewards excellence, and promotes inclusion. To our private sector partners and global friends present here, I urge you to invest in this inventor. What you see today is just a glimpse of what Nigeria has to offer. These young men and women don't just have ideas, they have solutions, blueprints, and scalable products that can redefine industries and transform lives. To our fans, your next steps matter. You are ambassadors of innovation and architects of the Nigeria we are building under this renewed national direction. The future is not something we wait for. It is something precision and boldness. As you present your innovations to the judges and stakeholders, I urge you to speak with clarity, demonstrate with confidence, and showcase not just technology, but the transformational impact in it carries. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria's future is not ahead of us. It is here in this room. Let us continue to dream, design, and this together. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister, Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Geoffrey Naji. Please put your hands together for the Honorable Minister for declaring this particular national event open. So very shortly, the Honorable Minister will be taking a walk around the exhibition stands. And at that point, I expect only dignitaries on the front row, the first two rows, are expected to join the Honorable Minister. The rest of us behind, please, of course, DGs of various agencies and chief executives will join the Honorable Minister. The rest of us, exhibitors and innovators, please remain on your seats. We'll reconvene in just 5 to 10 minutes for the continuation of other events for this day. Let me recognize very quickly Dr. Ruslan Kaya, Technical Advisor to the Executive Governor of Jigawa State. He's here representing the Governor of Jigawa State. Please stand for recognition. You're highly welcome, Dr. Kaya. Also, we have representing the Executive Governor, Danladi Mwato, a coordinator of Plateau State of the Executive Governor. Is still highly welcome. And then for the session, we have Honorable Shegun Olulade, Ex-Director, Customer Electricity and Marketing Backbone. So with that, distinguished guests, the opening ceremony of this event. Like we said, it's going to be a long, interesting, intriguing, and exhilarating day. So let's stay back to have fun with technology as our focus. Honorable Minister, sir, ladies and gentlemen, we know the national anthem for the Republic of Nigeria in the opening formalities. Thank you. The DG NPTI will probably start with exhibition stands out there, and all VVIPs will join the audience. We don't want so much crowd out there at the exhibition stands. Gentlemen of the press, please let's keep this out there for the honorable minister and other dignitaries. Let's not overwhelm that space so much. So please, first of all, behind kindly have the seat for the crowd. Please, of the please all speak there.
Yes,
Mr. Shiki.
do you want to just take maybe go 2, 3 minutes because you need to see
I'm doing a live stream. Okay. Sorry, I want to crash my face.
power solutions. But these are not just normal portable solutions that they have in the market. They have a bit of and enables you to have better energy management. Now, our solution goes through the circular economy process that is disseminated from recycled waste materials. And this is to serve a niche market of people in Nigeria that don't have access to constant electricity. And this market has been known to be almost 25 million Nigerians. So, what these solutions are used for, they have different sizes. This one is a smaller unit. So, depending on your use case, people that are using less than 1,000 watts of electricity, this includes market traders. In fact, we have a couple of our solutions in the wholesale market. What traders need just to power their bulb, their lighting, to see their books, and to charge their phones. We have a couple of remote workers who all their needs is just to power their laptop, their router. We also have a couple of schools and hospitals. So the idea around this is not to compete with the big expensive solutions, but to have a solution which people cannot afford those large solutions and this is something and like that and this is the right way. So that's my time. But the most important thing is just locality, right? So this is not locality. So I will get there. We have solar cells. We have solar cells in the southeast now. Abba and Lewy. In our center, we are waiting for that to happen. So the cells will get. This is the technologies we are all clamoring for green energy, which means there will be no emission of carbon monoxide because when you burn charcoal without more essence of the air, it reduces carbon monoxide to atmosphere causes global warming. And that's what that we experience in Niger, this prohibition. You take for instance, if I stop the blower, you need to see smoke and it gives yellow flame. But when I put in the blower and I cover this chamber, you will see that it comes up faster than anything. And a lot of people really want to use charcoal because it's cheaper. One bag of charcoal with this can last more than 2 months. But this will serve a lot for an average Nigerian. So with this, no stress of lighting it up. As a matter of fact, we invented this. We call it fire starter that can use to start the fire without using kerosene, nylon, and like just one to start the fire for you. And again, we also use briquettes. Instead of using the conventional charcoal, we literally use your briquette. This is briquette that is made from agricultural waste, such as straws, your banana peels, your sugarcane peels, and like we make this from that, and that means it will reduce deforestation because it is deforestation that is making those if you can just kill trees inside. And again, if you are in a rural area where there is no much to do, where we attach a solar panel that can charge the power bank or directly, is actually this and we can get to that teach the rural people.
So if I want to buy this now, how much?
Thank you so
Or your state. So we have our system. We have AI powered IoT starting with detection and prevention system to mitigate errors and farmers in Nigeria. Livestock. Yes, livestock. We know the use of errors farmers companies in Nigeria. It has led a lot. So what is that? So that AI system So I'm waiting on this for so now it's going to bring the page. So this is pictures of everyone there. In fact, now there is issue with internet. System is open. But this is real time picture. But if you see normal human, it's not going to detect. But if it's captured, it's going to detect and visually. So put your page.
Demonstrating for us there. Thank you very much, sir.
Two minutes. How many? Which
So for this one, we have nanoparticles that are being coiled into copper wires to use to generate this energy. They are biomedical, they are bio-friendly. So I can take my hand. They are not scared that this will shock you on your hand. They are not chemicals. Okay. The goal
One of those two.
for this side now, 200. Yes. And then for this side, it can power this one, which is a 40 pound, and this one also.
That's about 50 watts. Honorable Minister, this is automated gas. You are taking 2 minutes. How do you Minister see Edo State? Oh, yeah. So let me just explain. We just something or structural or monitoring. We look at condition, not keep it like this in the mind. So, not something like that, where we can sense of but I hope you have attended. But that's the most important. People are doing structural monitoring. Most people that they are doing have the ambition to cover everything. Yes, what we're hoping to get, whether you have whether tell us if you have okay, that's what we're one power. Maybe So this app is gonna link my yes, send us I mean human like the farmers they need that's our daily so we listen to what nobody listen to yeah this one this your contact okay so what's this